Today, in an age where emotions play a larger role than ever, these three professors, drawing from philosophy, cinema studies, and psychology, are going to explore the insights of the film on moral decision-making, emotional identity, and life transitions.
You might remember me from my vast body of work in film, TV, or perhaps the fantastic role that I've been playing in your life. I read a lot of philosophy. One of my favorite philosophers is Soren Kierkegaard. Not just because he wrote a whole book about yours truly, he knows what it's like to be me. The story picks up with Riley, and she's entering that glorious stage of life that we call puberty. And my buddy Kierkegaard here, as he puts it, it's like a dizziness of freedom, because all of a sudden you realize there's your future. Your future suddenly appears, and it's coming at you, and you're not ready for it. I'm like an alarm bell going off saying, you have to start making some decisions. And that's a terrifying thing, especially at that age. And this is the most important stage of your life in terms of becoming who you are. And so I'm there helping you to come to terms with this fact.
That's me, I'm Joy. These have been identified by psychologists as what we call the 5 basic emotions. I think of emotions as, well, what are they there for? What is their function? They are part of our species architecture. We are born with them. Joy, it is a signal to us that we are in a safe environment, and it also helps us build bonds with other people. Sadness, that's telling us that a goal has been thwarted, right? But we can't really do anything about it. It's also a signal to other people. I need you to help me. Anger, that tells us that we have a goal that's been thwarted, but we think we can do something about it. So it's a motivating emotion. Fear tells us we're in danger. So it motivates us into different types of behaviors that are all designed to keep you safe. Disgust originally evolved as a means by which to avoid substances that could be harmful. And we are also wired to find certain things that are more social in nature disgusting. Surprise, which was not one of the 5 covered in this movie. This is kind of a signal to you, something has changed, and you need to change the way that you're dealing with things. So all of these have really profound informational value. And Inside Out, it's about integrating them in ways that help shape our understanding of the world and ourselves.
Thank you, Joy. I'm a movie star. I was in Inside Out and Inside Out 2, but I wasn't the star. I was the problem. But before the movies, I was one of the 6 emotional moods that Joy talked about. Psychologist Paul Ekman found the universal experiences of all human beings to be these 6 emotions. But Professor Linval studied Professor Ekman's facial acting coding system in his doctoral studies over half a century ago. He's still teaching. That's sad. There were a group of students from California Institute of the Arts who created a brain trust in Northern California to make computer-generated movies. Pete Docter from Minnesota joined them and became a screenwriter and then directed Monsters, Inc. and Up. His little daughter, Ellie, did the voice for young Ellie in Up. Of course, in Up, Carl's wife dies. Sorry, spoiler alert. But then, at 11, Ellie turned moody. Pete Docter didn't understand what was happening to her daughter. It led him to the research of Paul Ekman. The Pixar team designed each emotional character as a shape. Anger was a red brick. Fear, a purple frayed nerve. Joy, a yellow radiant star. Disgust was green broccoli, but sadness was a blue teardrop. So what is my purpose? How did I become so important in the film? Yes, I add blue hues to images of Riley's memories and to yours, but sadness prompts people to unite in response to loss. It creates compassion and empathy. At the end of the film, I help Riley unite with her parents. They hug and they sob and they squeeze each other. Pete Docter's message in the film is simply embrace sadness. It brings us together. It helps you to help other people. Embrace sadness. So I will be free after the lecture if you want to embrace sadness. Thank you.